All right, hi everybody. This is just a little tutorial talking about the products that you're going to need for this season in order to complete everybody's makeup look. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you have a good foundation for your kids. Make sure that it is something that covers very well. A good primer and a good finishing powder are important. Make sure that it's something that matches your kids' complexion. If it's too dark or if it's too light, it definitely makes them look either really pale or orangey when those bright lights hit them on the competition floor. So make sure that it is a really good match to their skin. Okay, moving along. This is just a couple examples of that's a first spray and a finishing spray. Those you can get whatever kind you want. You don't have to buy anything in particular, just whatever you feel comfortable with. There's also a lot of different kinds of the eye primers out there, and you can purchase whichever kind you would like. Addison prefers a certain kind, but you can get really whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. Moving on, you're gonna wanna make sure that you also have a very good eyeliner. I'm going to show you the point on this just so that you know that tip needs to be very, very precise and very pointed. It also has to be liquid. Don't buy a crayon because they smear very easily and they don't look good on the kids. Okay. Also make sure that you do a good mascara, just a black. I prefer the waterproof because when the kids sweat and things, it doesn't run as bad. So a good waterproof mascara is also necessary. So moving on to the eye products. So the show team, the tiny team, and the mini team are going to actually only need these two products, okay? We will put the details of these in the description so that you guys will know exactly what to purchase. This is basically a cream. This is like a shimmer, kind of a powder, a fine powder that kind of adds that extra sparkle. Those are the two things that the show, the tinies, and the minis will need. If you are on youth, J1, J2, or J3, you are going to also need to purchase this palette, which is here. If you open it up, you can see all the different kinds in there, all the different colors. And you'll also need this Revlon Color Stay, which is kind of a matte, it's called, I think, Earl Grey. Again, we'll put that in the description, but you'll also need to purchase that as well. We've already talked about the lipstick, so you guys do have details on that, but we're gonna add that to the description here as well. Also, make sure that you purchase a variety of different kinds of brushes. Make sure that you purchase ones that are a little bit fuller, that you can deposit more color with, and also the ones that are a little bit tighter, so you can deposit more color in certain areas. You don't need to purchase as many brushes probably for the little ones, but like for youth, J1, J2, J3, you'll need a variety of different kinds of brushes. Make sure that you also have a good roll of Scotch tape in your bag because you will need that to do their eyes. Okay, and that's pretty much a description of all the products that you'll need, and we'll put all the details in the description. First is we are going to just show the show kids, tiny kids, and mini kids. We're going to basically just show you the look for them. So you're going to start with the tape and you're going to go from the very corner of the eye and you're going to just take that up toward the corner of the eyebrow. Some of our kids obviously will do their eyebrows, so their eyebrows will be coming down a little bit lower. So she's going to take that out a little bit. So you just wherever your child, if you want to fill in their eyebrows a little bit, you can. Just make sure that that hits the very end of their eyebrow so that angle is correct. And then she's going to go ahead and lay some primer in. And again, this particular look is just for the show, the tinies, and the minis, although this is also kind of a foundation for the rest of the kids, but we're going to show that separately. Okay, so she's just going to get that primer laid in. Okay, and then she's going to take that cream shimmer by e.l.f. that we'll put in the comments, and she's just gonna go, pretty much lay that in on the whole eyelid, all the way up to the brow, and going all the way out to where that tape is. And you can smooth that out with your fingers if you'd like, or a brush if it's kind of gets a little, a little cakey or a little bit, condensed in one area. You can smooth that out very easily with your fingers or with a brush. Okay, and then she's basically just going to take that little shimmer powder with her brush. And she's using a little bit tighter brush, the tighter bristled brush, and she's just gonna gently lay some of that sparkle in there onto the top of that cream. And this is just gonna add some dimension to it, add a little bit more shimmer to the eye so you can see it a little bit further away. And you're just gonna kind of pat that in there, kind of blend it out the best you can. You definitely don't want it to look clumpy, so make sure that you're not putting like, the shimmer in clumps, where it's condensed heavier in certain areas and lighter in other areas. Make sure you kind of smooth that out as you go, and just go all the way up to the brow. You just go all the way up to that tape. And then once you feel like that's, that's all nice and smooth the way that you want it, you're actually going to go back after this and you're going to go ahead and lay in your black eyeliner, which I'm going to have her go ahead and lay in the black eyeliner for you now so that you can see her actually do that. And then their look will be completed at that point. You see how that gives you just a nice clean edge, and that nice clean edge is going to help you get that cat eye correct. So, and you're going to be careful about the eyeliner. You want to kind of just start down close to that lash line, and you want to kind of build it up. So don't try to go in and make it super, super thick at the very beginning. You want to kind of just keep adding to it and making it a little bit thicker. So ideally, you want kind of a medium thickness, and you can see how she's gonna run that right up on the edge, and that gives her that nice, perfect cat eye edge because it's running right along the side of where that tape line is. And you just wanna kind of keep filling it in until you get it nice and even. And for the little ones, the younger ones, like I said, don't do a super thick cat eye. You kind of want a medium cat eye. You're going to do it a little bit thicker on our older kids because you want to add a little more definition to their eyes because their eyes are bigger. But when the kids' eyes are smaller, you want to kind of keep that thickness to kind of a thin to medium thin. Okay, and you can go ahead and open, Lauren. Okay, so you can kind of see what that looks like. That's just going to add that shimmer to their eye. Not going to look caked on. It doesn't look super made up for our little ones. It just adds that little sparkle to their eyes and adds that definition. And then after that, you're going to want to go back with a mascara, whatever mascara you feel comfortable with, and just lay in a good black mascara on top of that. And then that will be their completed eye look.